I'm telling you right now, 90% of teenagers was maybe with school or studying and stuff, they do a very bad habit, which is to be honest the main reason they fail, and they deserve it. They deserve to fail. I know it's bad to hear, but if you do the habits that lead to failing, you deserve to fail. The same goes otherwise. If you do habits that lead to succeeding and in life and studying and stuff, you inshallah will succeed. Okay. So this is why um, most people fail, is because they just postpone things. This is very, very bad. You don't understand. You just took like a new chapter today. Instead of studying it and solving on it, what does he do? He just procrastinates. That no, I will do tomorrow. The half of the year has been spent just saying this. Then the next half you'll say, I will make up. I will make up what I lost the first half and the second half. Then what do they do? They just study the last 2 weeks, and they study like 5 4 5 hours a day, and they think they're studying very hard. And then when I get like 50%, they're fucking so mad because they think they studied so hard all year and they studied 4 hours a day. This is completely wrong. On the other hand, the 10% or 20% of the top 20% of teenagers who work or study like 2 3 hours a day from the start of the year, and of course end of the year they study 5 6 hours like everyone else. But the 2 3 hours they work every day and start of the year, like first 7 months, 6 7 months, this really 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 compiles and adds up and makes the difference between you and all the other competitors or all other students very 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 large. You don't understand how easy it is to dominate all the other students. It is actually like of course it is hard to beat the top 10% or top 20%, but I'm not kidding. It is very easy in my opinion to beat the 80%, as a lowest 80% of people. My personal story is that I in grade 9, oh no, in grade 8, I have a friend of mine called Kareem also. My name is Kareem, but I have a friend of mine called Kareem also. He's actually very uh, he's actually very successful in studying and stuff, and he was a friend of mine like 4 years ago, until now. But in grade 8, when I was there was a parents meeting. My dad went to the biology teacher. My father said to the teacher, how did Kareem do in his exams and his classwork and stuff? She said, oh, Kareem. She was talking about the one that my friend. She was talking about my friend. Uh, she thought my parents were talking about my friend. Yeah, Kareem is very successful. He's very good in studying, very good in work, very good in all the stuff, in exams and stuff. They were so happy. Then they said, we're talking about Kareem Al-Husseini, right? Which is me. Ah, Kareem Al-Husseini. Ah, he's very bad, very bad, very bad, very bad. That made my dad, not actually, that made my dad heartbroken, really, really heartbroken. And I was so sad um, seeing my dad even sad for a little bit made me so mad. You don't understand how sad it made me feel, like really, really sad. Then in grade 9, the first day in grade 9, I talked to my dad, and it was 6 a.m. I was just going to the bus. I talked to my dad. This is 100% true. I talked to my dad. I looked him in the eyes and told him, I will make you proud. I will make you proud this year. I did study in grade 9 a lot, but I was studying, in a like a bad way, but I'm telling you, better doing it bad than never. I was like reading the notes and just writing the fucking notes. It helped me a bit, but like it wasn't the most efficient way, you know what I mean? I learned by the most efficient way in grade 10 and 11 and stuff, but it was a nice start, you know. And then grade 10, 11, 12, I started to like, progressively overload my studies until I became so good at it. And thank God got a lot of good grades, very, very good grades. Thank God, yeah. My number one tip about studying better, 100%, is this is it doesn't start the day of the work, the day of the study. If you're gonna study on Tuesday, it doesn't start on Tuesday. It starts the night before. Repeat after me. The best morning for studying and anything starts the night before. You have to before sleeping. First of all, you have to sleep early. This is very, very important. This is the important part. Most important part. You have to sleep early. And what I recommend is getting your iPhone or mobile or anything, and on the Notes app, just there's like a small circle checklist. Okay, you tap on this and write maybe like 7 a.m. wake up, 7 and then maybe like go to the toilet and then pray and then read Quran and then study. I like write the list of your whole day, or at least until like 6 p.m. Okay, you write, I'll do this. Breakfast, sleep, take a rest, go pray, all the stuff. Okay, and when you start your day, the morning, with studying or with something beneficial, most importantly, like studying, it will help your life drastically. You don't understand how better your life will become when you study first thing in the morning, because the rest of the day it will be studying again, will be like light on your heart, rather than starting there with like social media stuff. You will be so lazy and undisciplined to even study, just because you capitalize on the first 30 minutes to 1 hour of the day. And what the other thing I recommend is you start the day by the hardest task of the day, something called eat the frog. Start with the hardest task. I'm gonna give you an option. If you have, like, it is a bit too extreme, but if there's like a frog that someone told you you have to eat it, or I'll fucking shoot your fucking head out. Okay, so if you eat it, there's two options. You have either to eat it before dinner or after dinner. Most people will actually eat dinner first, then eat the frog, but that's completely wrong. You have to eat the frog first, do the hardest part first, then enjoy dinner as much as possible. Okay, and then you have to do the hardest task straight when you wake up. Wake up, brush your teeth, pray, study. First thing in the morning. This really helps me. This really was like a major reason for my success in studying. Really. Another tip I used to do, but I don't know if you're gonna do it or not. But literally, this I thought the morning is my number one tip. So honestly, as the morning number one tip, but this is also like maybe top two or something like that. Very, 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 very important. Every few hours. What do I do every few hours? I go pray. In my break, I go pray. Maybe like, I'm telling you an example. If I am studying from like 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., then take a break half an hour. Then from 8:30 to 12, I have a prayer at 12. I go pray for 30 minutes, come back, study 2 hours, go pray for 30 minutes, come back, 30 hours. Again and again and again and again and again.